All right. Okay.
Right on the keyboard. Check it.
She was 13 when her life changed forever. And she was 50 when she was ripped away from her. Her mother died. Her best friend. Mom, dad, caretaker, provider, all wrapped into one. She lost everything. And the walls of her life as she knew it crumbled into dust. And she was left breathless, laying on the floor of life, bleeding, needing a savior. Because only someone like Jesus Christ can sweep up the ashes of this girl's shattered life and make it all better. Her heart was broken, not knowing that this was only the beginning of her story and that she had been chosen. She was a city girl, born and raised, now moved halfway across the country to a strange new place, and by now, the smile had been wiped clean off her face, and the pain in her soul no man could erase. And thoughts of suicide echoed through her mind, but she had no clue what was about to take place. Back home, she was known as a church girl, or so they said. She went to church and even cried at the altar, but people didn't know that her heart was far from God and her standards often faltered. But something happened to this girl. After moving to this new place, after the reality of life smacked her right in the face where it knocked her to her knees and she began to see God's face. Sometimes that's what it takes. And this time, that was the case. She was 15 now. 2 years had passed. 2 years of no looking forward and no looking back. 2 years of getting to know a Savior whose guidance and comfort she once lacked. It took 2 years or maybe more just to bring her smile back. But then her very own family turned their backs on her, leaving her alone once again as if the pain of losing her own mother wasn't enough. It was only by the remembrance of the grace of God that her heart wasn't hardened and her skin didn't get tough. This young girl had to learn how to forgive. She had to learn that only by the commandments of God was she meant to live. So she continued to live her life in the fullness thereof. And she got to know more of Christ. And she came to know love. But deep down inside of her, that just wasn't enough. She felt like her story was just like everyone else's. What made her different from other people? So many people have lost their mother. And so many people have had it rough. So many people's lives were way worse than hers. So she prayed and asked God for her own story, her very own story to rehearse. A story that when she told it, people would feel the power of God that she feels. A story that when she spoke it, people would know that God is real. And God did just that. And that once upon a time, little girl stands before you to testify of the greatness of God and to show you that there's nothing that God cannot do. I was 16 when the blood vessel in my brain exploded, just like how it felt when my heart in my chest exploded when my mom died. But this time, it was literal. And my status, it was critical. And doctors said that I may not live, and if I did, I wouldn't be able to live alone, cook for myself, or even drive. And I find it funny, because I have a memory of them telling me that my memory wouldn't even be here to get me through my life. So when I speak, it's more than just poetry, but part of my testimony that I can remember every single word that I write.
That's heavy.
So I'm standing here before you to give God glory, and only Him alone. And I will worship Him and bow down unashamedly before His throne, and thank Him for an opportunity to be able to show what He has done for me, to be able to speak the words that God has given me so rhythmically, and my lyrics may not be the best. Some of you may be thinking, okay, let's get on with the rest. My lyrics may not be extravagant, but the God that I serve is a God that knew me before I was in my mother's womb, and a God that before the foundation of the world even knew you, that you will be sitting here listening to all the things that God has done for me. And for you, He can do the same. There is no respecting of persons in God, and He too can know your name. He too can know you personally. He too can heal your soul. He too can ease the wounds of a childhood that has left you broken and cold. He too can give you self-esteem and a boldness and a confidence to speak freely, He too can do for you what He has done for me. And I promise you, He will do the same for you if you only ask Him to.